welcome. Kang was released. Or was he? Master Destroyers. Hot Toys has announced the droid Dika. And Demon Slayer is finally coming to the 1/6 scale market. Water breathing, first form. It's time for points of articulation. Welcome back to Points of Articulation, the show where I am judge and give points to the people. For a just a little rundown, we're going to do 3 rounds. If you hear this sound, that is a positive point for the panelists. And if you hear this sound, then that means something sad has happened. But let's bring in our panel. What a great panel we have here tonight. Late bloomer, what is going on? Welcome. Welcome to Points of Articulation.
Yes.
How you doing tonight?
Happy Sunday, folks. All the folks out there in the chat, all my brothers here on the panel. Man, I'm relaxing, enjoying the day so far, doing some things around the house, cleaning the cases, man. Just enjoying the tail end of the weekend. So happy to be here and ready to get started, man.
All right. Next, we have Blue Tattoo. What is going on? Welcome to Points of Articulation. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's good to be on this great panel. Some people I've met before, and Layla I haven't met yet.
What?
Good to be here, man.
Yeah, man. He's in the chat, but it's just kind of hard to. We've never really met.
Yeah.
You know, so
Okay.
this is the very first time we actually met live, man. So definitely
We're bringing
appreciate it,
people
bro.
together.
Yeah.
Bringing
definitely,
people
man.
together.
Always good,
While
always good.
we're at it, how's it going, Lael? What's how's your day been?
Our day's been good, man.
Nice.
You know, we of course we had Collectors Lounge this morning, and after that, ran around with the missus, did a couple of things, and came back home. Watched the 50th, and I never really got a chance to watch the 50th anniversary of hip hop between Wu. It was Wu-Tang,
yeah.
Nas, and De La Soul. It was on Amazon Prime, so I got a chance to watch that. It was incredible.
That was the concert, right? The 50th
Yeah,
concert.
yeah.
That was. Oh man, I wanted to go.
In Seattle.
Run DMC.
It was in Seattle, Washington, so it was decent.
Oh, I thought they did one in
It was
New York.
everywhere.
All right.
Yeah, but this
I'm
particular
kinda-
one was in Seattle. Yeah.
I'm kind of sad because Run DMC said that was going to be their last show, and that's just like one of those concerts that I never had a chance to go to, and it makes me sad because Run DMC got me, into it. Raising Hell was my first actual cassette. So
Yeah.
anyway, all right, S Beam, welcome back, my friend. How are
Hello.
you today?
I'm doing well. Just finished up a video a couple hours ago, doing the
awesome.
editing, and I just got to do the voiceover. So
That ain't your real voice.
All right.
happy to be on the panel.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
And after each round, I forgot to say this, we will be pulling up the board. Where actually I'm gonna fix bloomers because I want the 8 in there, because I know on one, on Facebook you're one way, on this you're the other way. Now it's official. Yay. There we go. All right.
You never know what you get when you got a bloomer on the panel, bro. So I'm just letting you know that.
Dude, you don't know how excited I am to have Bloomer on the panel. That Bloomer, I've wanted
bro.
Bloomer on the panel for a while. I'm glad he
Energy,
said
bro.
yes.
Energy,
Yeah.
Leo is just he oversells me way too much, man. But I appreciate it,
I've
man.
seen you, man. What are you
See
talking
it.
about?
Shit, you did everybody out there.
Oh, I've seen you, man. All right. So, first topic. It's what? I'm just gonna say, what is this? I'm not gonna go. I was gonna get vulgar with it and say, what the fuck is this? But what is this? Hot Toys is teased to bring Pinocchio to life. What is this, Bloomer?
This is Hot Toys' new foray into classic Disney characters. I'm all for this. Bring it on, whether it's Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Minnie
Oh,
Mouse. I mean, hell, they could even go into the Goofy movie from the 90s. I mean, talk about Max.
Oh no,
I mean,
you didn't hear that sound. Sorry, that was
yeah,
supposed to be that sound. All right, there we go. I
talk
know
about
you're hitting all the right Disney notes, my friend.
yeah, talk about Max. What else? DuckTales. I mean, there's Scrooge McDuck. I mean, there's so many ways they can go into a Snow White, Cinderella. I mean, like the possibilities are endless when it comes to this. The question really remains is if this is going to be just a one-off for them. If an artist came to Hot Toys and they wanted to do Pinocchio, is that the way they were going about it, or is this really opening, like I said in the beginning, a foray into a new line of toys or pieces for Hot Toys?
All very good points. What about you, Blue? What is this?
Yeah, what the F? No, it's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind the Disney characters, like the Robin Hood, the Disney animated foxes, and that'd be cool. I'd be all over that. So, great Disney characters. Yeah, maybe we'll even get the Beast, because they didn't make him in the live action version. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, only the Beast version, because he doesn't look as the ladies like to say, he doesn't look as sexy when he's not the Beast. Like at least in my household, my wife's like, that he should have stayed the Beast. He was way hotter as the Beast. What about you, S Beam? What is this?
It's definitely intriguing. I feel like hopefully it's not just something that you're just teasing and never come out with. Because these Disney characters would be cool in six scale, or hopefully it's not just their little cos babies either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I hope not.
But Pedro Lopez, my brother, said the same thing. Robin Hood was one of my favorites growing up. Jungle Book even would be awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
So hopefully we see this.
Bear? Or bigger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we see this in some sort of 6-scale figure, and hopefully this just doesn't go away and forgotten about.
Oh yeah, I'm all in. What about you, Lael? What is this?
Oh man, I mean, listen, bro. Like I said, I mean, I think it's a good thing. I mean, because again, there's so much that they can actually do with it. Having the IP itself, it makes so much sense. I mean, literally, if you can actually take Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Tiana, Goofy, if you can bring those characters into 6-scale form. I love, here's the thing, and my daughter loves Lilo and Stitch. If you can bring Stitch in as well, you already know, bro. Definitely,
we got Stitch all over the place in this.
Exactly.
House,
I would love definitely to actually have a 6-scale Pocahontas. I would love to actually have something like that below. Listen. I mean, you keep in mind that they already have such characters as Woody, from Toy Story. Bro, can you imagine having a 6-scale Lightning McQueen, bro? Come on, bro.
Oh my God.
Give me a Lightning 6-scale McQueen.
Where am I gonna put a 6-scale Lightning McQueen?
Bro, anywhere, bro. Just to have that. Cars was my ish, bro.
Yost is gonna have to do that.
Yeah, man. But definitely, bro.
That's what. Yeah, that's.
But just imagine, just so much of being Mulan as well. For people who basically are, again, there's endless possibilities with this. I would love to have a Jack Skellington in my collection. I'm just saying.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm saying you might as well. So there's so many different things you can actually do with this, bro, that I think, bro, a 6-scale Simba. Come on, let's go. Anyway, I mean, I'm just saying, there's endless, Mufasa, Scar, all of them, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's endless, and I'm surprised they haven't done this earlier, but doing it now, better late than never. So I think I'm all in for it, bro. Especially because I think all of us, pretty much are Disney fans. Why not? Let's go.
Huge Dude, huge
The
Disney
hyenas, that'd be
fans.
sweet. I don't think
Disney parks all day. That's why I'm sad I don't have the D23 Spider-Man with the churro, because the box says Disney Parks. It's a Disney Parks thing. I'm a Disney Vacation Club member, and
I'm
I
good.
go twice a year. So anyway,
he's
next.
pretty much cheaper now, somewhat. Depending on where you look. I was able to pick him up for a decent deal.
Oh, you're talking about the Spider-Man? Yeah, my
And
wife
so,
has been. We were looking at it yesterday, and they have come down. I just one day. But
I got the classic. I'm good.
you good?
Yeah, with
I just need the
especially with
Disney
that comic
park.
when it came out with the gauntlets.
Yeah,
that's all
that
I
one's
would be
dope.
interested in that one is the little gauntlets.
And so Kang the Conqueror was unofficially released this past week. Where are all the blogger photos, damn it? Luckily, collectors who have received the figure have taken snapshots, and the YouTube channel The Figure Hideout 33 has done a great unboxing of the figure. Link in the description. Why no fanfare for Kang the Conqueror by Hot Toys? Blue.
I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for a sideshow to get them, and then they'll release the pictures. I don't know. And maybe they're just waiting on sideshow to just show it and call it good. I think it looks great. I can't wait to get him in hand. I got one more payment. Come on, sideshow.
Oh, you got him on order. Nice.
Oh yeah. He looks great depending on the pictures. But the blue sculpt is fantastic.
Yeah,
I'll probably still display him like that though.
What about
Just
you?
even despite the movie, the movie was like, meh.
You got to separate.
You
got to separate some of these characters from the movies, definitely, especially when it comes to the Phase 4. How do you feel? Why no fanfare for Kang this week?
I'm hoping it's not because they canceled him as Kang. I hope because they let him go or whatever. I'm really hoping it's not because of that. But it could be. But I like this figure. I'm really not impressed with that regular head sculpt. I think it's a downgrade from even the prototype. But I still want it. I still like it. And Jonathan Majors, deserves a figure. He's not just Kang to me. So, yeah, damn good figure. I like it. It's gotta go next to Thanos as one of those villains. So yeah, hopefully I can get him soon.
What about you, Leo?
Listen, I mean, again, bro, it's one of those situations where I think a person's tainted past, or what they want to deem a person's tainted past, kind of gets in the way, in a sense. You know what I mean? For them, it's a business move. We know that, again, Disney severing ties with him. You never know if Disney's like, look, you can put the figure out, don't put our stamp on it, or they might be in control of any type of advertisement at that particular point. Listen, all things forgiven. Anybody who's ever actually, none of us, bro, are guilty of any type of shortcomings in our life. You know what I mean? Definitely think that no matter who they get, no one's going to be able to actually hold a candle to his performance as Kang and the multi versions of Kang that we actually got from him. Jonathan Majors is an amazing talent. I'm good to see that he was actually picked up to star in another film. I think it's like a supernatural thriller. That's what they're saying. So he got picked up, so I'm glad to see that he'll be back to work and stuff like that. Again, I say that to also say this: we are not here, nobody on this panel, when we make these comments, that we're not condoning any violence towards women. We're not at all. But at the same time, keep in mind, none of us were there to know exactly what happened and in the sequence of how it actually happened. The only thing that we actually got a chance to see was the smoking shoes, the that he got when he was running. So that was it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing we got a chance to see. Nothing else other than that. But as far as the figure itself, let's keep it within this realm. As a 6 scale figure, I think it's an incredible piece. Keep in mind, you're never going to see anything like this again. It is a grailed piece. So anybody who had a chance to actually get this and will have a chance to get it, it's incredible. I like the simple fact that we have options with this. If you don't like the head sculpt, you can just use the helmeted version, have that classic Kang look, and to live action animation, the light up features as far as the eyes itself is incredible. I think it's a decent figure, man. Like, I mean, I don't know why they're not putting out any type of, blogger photos or anything like that, but happily, thankfully enough, we have collectors out there who will supply those photos that we can actually get a chance to see, which I definitely want to give a shout out to, just a couple of them that allowed to actually give us, they gave us those photos. We got a chance to see it. So again, man, like I said, I mean, it's a lovely thing. Shout out to, I think his name is U92. That's who I actually showed this morning. And also 6 scale lover as well. Again, shout out to those individuals, because like I said, without them, we wouldn't have got a chance to see the figure itself and actually draw our own conclusions. So thankfully enough, we got that, man. I'll have it in my collection. I'm definitely getting it. I always wanted to have a Kang. So glad to have a Kang. Let's go.
Bloomer.
What
do you think?
Man, listen, I think first and foremost, there is some interesting things that happened with the drop of this figure. One, this one came out a little later than usual. And so I also believe that that might have affected their timing for the blocker photos. They didn't, maybe they did not want that to jump the release of them of it coming out in Hong Kong. So I think also this might be a victim of circumstance and a lot of things going on, because I do find it a bit difficult for people who are in China to really give much of a flying F about American celeb problems. Unless we want to put the tinfoil cap on and say Disney came in there and stepped in and said something to them about that. If you're of the mind of that blogger photos are a celebration of the figure and also the character and the actor that comes with it, and the fact that they did not do the blogger photos yet for this, we still have a day. We'll see what happens on Monday. But they did not do the blogger photos for this. It may also lead people to believe that they're not trying to celebrate this figure as much as they would do some other figure that is not attached to controversy and things of that nature. So this is a very exciting figure, but the one bummer thing is the head sculpt. I mean, what's going on with the brother's hair? It's about slicker than oil after a good rain. It's about slicker than Murray's grease. What the fuck happened? I'm sorry, excuse my language, but I don't know what the hell happened with this sculpt. The Kane sculpt, the blue one looks perfect. It came out phenomenal.
It does. Yeah, but I don't know.
The other one looked like, that was like concept art. Like somebody tried to draw Jonathan Majors and they came a little close and it was like, all right, you pass. But it's just a lot of detail that is lacking from the prototype. So that's my take.
Yeah, I would have to agree that this sculpt right here that's showing on screen is phenomenal, and that's the only one you need, really, especially if you're going to display it next to Thanos. Also, if you're looking for supernatural like horror, Lovecraft Country, amazing limited series.
Yes.
So good. Jordan Peele produced, the creator, I cannot remember her name. Just amazing. It's an amazing show, just from beginning to end. I love that show. So, and then the last piece of round one. Let's see. Hot Toys has released from Avatar: The Way of Water, Jake Sully. There doesn't seem to be too much buzz in the community about this figure, with a lot of people deterred because of the exposed joints. With Jake Sully being attached to one of the top grossing movies of all time. I think it's number 4. Why no excitement? Where's the excitement, S-Beam? Why?
I don't know. Maybe because the second movie wasn't quite that great. Because
Neither was the
honestly, I
first.
feel like it was just the first movie retold. Unfortunately, but you know, if you wanted Jake Sully, I mean, go pick him up because it's not that bad of a figure. I mean, you're
Yeah.
not going to be able to do seamless with this guy. Maybe seamless arms, but I can guarantee you it was too much for the seamless legs. But he looks good. I think it looks like the character. So 100%. I'm not going to get him because there's no attachment to me for this line. I didn't get the first line either. So yeah, I think it's good for what it is. I mean, Hot Toys could have probably tried a little bit harder, but it was just getting those figures out for this movie, and just need Neytiri out, and then you got the two from from the second film.
All great points. My favorite point was that it was not a good movie, because it wasn't. At least in my opinion. Hey, if you liked it, I'm not trying to put any yuck in your yum. It was good for you, you know. Um,
Well, I have a coworker who craves
Layel.
over this stuff, so it's just like, whoa,
Yo.
bro, calm down. Yeah, so
Yo, I think, honestly, bro, I think a lot of it also had to do with the low run. I mean, it was very limited. Like when this dropped, it went within a few days. You know what I mean? So
Did
after
it?
that, yeah, it went in a few days. Like
Damn.
this thing went really
Okay.
quick. This particular figure in the Terry, once it released, it was limited. It was like a small run. It went the wait list really, really quick. So
Okay.
when
I
you
did
think
not.
about stuff like that, it's less chatter, less conversation about it. Like nobody was really talking
Yeah,
about it. It hadn't been on the radar. It already gone on a wait list.
makes sense.
Again, to kind of piggyback off of what everybody was saying, the first film to me had more of a draw than the second. The second, like I told you, one of my biggest pet peeves about certain films sometimes is when they can't resort to more original ideas and content, and they just want to recycle villains. And what they did was they recycled the same villain. You bring him back as one of the things that he hated the most, and he embraced it like it was nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Or well, I'm now an IV, so now I'm just going to go on a killing spree and kill. I'm going to find Jake Sully and just wreak my revenge and stuff like that. I just think that, I mean, again, for a lot of people who liked the film, it was cool. I mean, I liked it too. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was okay.
Mhm.
In my, Toya, she loves it, but it wasn't, neither of the films itself, to be quite honest, for me, were enough for me to, of a draw for me to get the figures, because it just doesn't fit in the scheme of what I have going on in my displays. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons why
Yeah.
I didn't. Again, but this will be for some people out there who want it, as far as the accessories, everything that it comes with it, and their attachment to the film. So that's the only thing I can actually say at that point. But yeah, it wasn't something I necessarily needed, so I kind of steered away from it.
Bloomer, are you even getting this figure?
Man, hell to the no.
Oh,
This is
there
not
you
coming
go.
in to the collection. One, the space that these two figures would entail is just I'm not with it. I'm not attached to the movies. I haven't even seen the first one, to be honest with you. That should just let you know off rip how much I'm just kind of not invested in this franchise. I hear great things about it. I'm not sitting here saying that I would never watch them. I'm into other things right now, so I'm just not, I'm not here for it. As
Yeah.
a figure though, I know a lot of people were calling for silicone, but let's be theoretical for a moment, right? Shall we? If we take a
Yeah.
look at this figure, it is on average larger and taller than our average 6 scale figure. I think we can just
Yeah.
look at the figure or look at the pictures and be able to surmise that or make inferences from that. Secondly, so with that in mind, secondly, if you're going to apply silicone to this body, that silicone will be a little bit more stretched out than usual. take a look for Thor's arms or anything like that. They are beefy and short and are proportionate to human proportions. Versus this is almost alien like. You're calling for that silicone to really be stretched out and
Yeah.
also be
It'd be-
and be asked to articulate in a way that is sufficient to collectors around all around. So I think it's just a tough ask, and that's why they went with this. And it just, I don't know, it didn't come out as appeasing enough to really bring in people who are on the fence.
Yeah, all very good points. Is my mic okay? Is it sound still harsh?
That sounds good.
No, you're cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Good right now.
All right. I just want to make sure I don't want to blow anybody's ears out. Blue, my dude, are you getting this? Are you gonna flex this on one of on the Monday stream?
No, it's not on my immediate to get list. I've never actually seen the second one. I really like the first one, but I haven't seen it in really years. He looks great. If I do end up picking it up, I'd probably depict him more closer to the first one. I don't mind the joints so much. It fits, especially if you pose them dynamically. Kind of like the what the heck is that? The Christian Bale from Thor. All jointy and whatnot. That don't bother me. You're gonna pose them dynamically. Yeah, it's not really something I plan on getting right away.
Mhm. All right, we are done our first round, which normally I had an extra added question in there. It's pretty neck and neck here, guys. And we're at our first commercial break. Eventually, I'm working on making commercials for this, so that'll be fun. But while we're here, let's say hi to the people in the chat real quick. Pedro Lopez, welcome.
There you go.
Aunt Jemima, Commander Green, channel member. Welcome, Kenny Lang. Damn, we got Mr. Black Power in the building. Who is that? Which one is that?
I don't know.
don't
Maybe
know.
both of us.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who
all
Kenny.
four, all five of us. I don't know.
I don't. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Points of articulation. I mean, now I'm all thrown off. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Dockinator. What's
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't either. Let's see. Eddie Rodriguez, Mulan all day. Obvious, yes. And anybody else that's new? Nope. All right. Let's move on to our next round, where it is time to buy or sell things. Let me pull up where to go. There we go. All right, so. They are no match for the droideka.
Hold on.
Surprise.
Hold on. So I think when you go in, it kind of fuzzes up your mic a little bit.
Oh, when I go into it,
That's when it gives like
I'll stay
feedback
right
a little
here.
bit. Yeah.
I'll stay right here. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I'm on stage doing doing a show and be like start singing into the mic. I feel like that, but I'll keep it right here because that's
Could be a wire issue too.
Yeah, it might be a wire.
No, it better not be a wire issue. I've got some good ass wires here. All right. Hot Toys surprised the Star Wars community with the actually maybe because I have a speaker next to it, maybe because I'm trying to get the sound. I don't have a soundboard. Once I get a soundboard, the sound effects, I won't need to do the setup that I'm doing. But soundboards, the cheapest one's like $4.99. I'm not there yet. We have like 10 people watching right now, so until we get those numbers up, there's no soundboard. I'm just gonna be making up my own sound effects. But the Hot Toys surprised us with the Droideka for the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace, and I believe this is the second figure in the Phantom Menace anniversary line. Lael, I don't even know I'm going to ask you this. Buy or sell the Hot Toys Droid Deca?
Oh, definitely buy, bro. It's a definite buy.
You're
You need this in
yeah.
your collection, bro. Like, whether or not you get one or two, that's basically your own choice, but you definitely need it from this particular line. 25th anniversary Joy Deca. This is one of the ones that people have been asking for, wanting. And on top of that, like, it's important because again, it bodes well for what we can see in the future. Again, if you put your money where your mouth is when it comes to something like this, then we can definitely get a Grievous. Hopefully, when we get a Grievous, they'll give us like a die-cast version of it. The only drawback with this particular piece possibly is that it's plastic, but I can understand if they went that route based on the transformation, rotation, stuff like that. But again, man, I think it's an amazing piece. One that we, definitely, if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Phantom Menace, a prequel fan, you want to actually have this in your collection. Whether it's, Phantom Menace, on the separatist ship itself, whether it was on Geonosis, whether you basically saw this the droid decal in the hallway when they basically tried to free Emperor Palpatine from Dooku. You need it. You know what I mean? It is a staple of those particular films. So definitely, man, like I'm excited about it. It was a pleasant surprise, especially on Friday that they did this. You know what I mean? That they came out and dropped this as a reveal. But again, like, I mean, I don't look at the setbacks. I look at the possibilities, and I think this is amazing. 265 for a lot of people may seem more or really expensive before droid of this particular magnitude. On top of that, you got to keep in mind this is a big figure. Like, it is going to be a big figure once you have it in your collection. So definitely it's going to take up space depending on where you put it. But yeah, I like it. I love it, bro. I cannot wait. I'm so glad that they're giving us this figure, and you get a chance to really think about it. For everybody out there, it's not like, and on top of that, what the most important part about is, Costa? It was not an exclusive release. So people
that's
what I mean?
You get
No exclusive,
points,
no exclusive. So being that it wasn't exclusive, it gives people time to think about it, to move some things around. When it's time to get, you want to watch, just make sure it doesn't hit that blue screen. But at least now you have time to really think about whether or not you want it and get it when you can. So I'm all in on it.
That's true. What about you, Bloomer? You buying or selling the Droid Deca?
I'm going to buy, man. Again, for a lot of reasons, as Lael has pontificated. I mean, this is a mainstay when it comes to the original kind of droid cast from the Phantom Menace. I would really, really love to see what else they could push out. Again, maybe the Tan B1 droids. Maybe those are on the way.
That's like easy money. That's easy money. Like,
You
they
know,
already have the like the reddish ones from Geonosis. They just slap a different color on it.
Who hasn't actually loved love seeing a Jedi just slash through like 4 or 5 of those with just one Jedi sling? That is one of the most satisfying things ever to see in when it comes to Jedi combat, man. So yeah, I would say this. I was having a conversation before this came out with another collector, and I was hoping that they would have done something where you would get like a plastic dome that could go over it, and somehow the way that it would connect to the figure itself, some LED or USB powered lights would kind of give it that kind of holographic dome color appearance. So that would have been cool. I know Hot Toys has tried their best to get that hologram plastic blue effect down. They've tried their best when it comes to either Marvel or Star Wars. They've done it. They've tried. So I would love to have seen that. So that's kind of a bummer for me. But otherwise, man, I'm seeing a really great piece to add to your collection to really kind of square off that Phantom Menace line.
Yeah, so I'm sure somebody's gonna make a force field, and so it'll have to come in pieces, I guess, because like it'd be massive. But Blue, how many of these are you getting? And are you gonna put them just all in the front row there, when you're live streaming?
I'd have them one here. it probably they're like 13 inches tall, so I can't even imagine what that dome would be
shit.
like. But yeah, I would still buy two. Somebody makes the their shields. I would have to get them because Hot Toys should have included some sort of shield, maybe a little bit kind of in front with some blast effects on it, or as they're shooting out, or something.
That would be
But
cool.
yeah,
Like with blast effects. Yeah, that
yeah,
would be cool.
any droid that comes with blast effects would be phenomenal. Would be
Right?
come on, Hot Toys. You've had how many droids?
Yep.
But yeah, this I mean, finally, I don't know how long we've been waiting for this droid, and for forever. I didn't even realize that they were so tall before.
Neither did I. Neither did I.
Yeah, they're like 6 feet in real life, or or in the show or whatever. Yeah, but
Jeez.
yeah, definitely getting two of them at least.
Yeah.
If I can afford three of them, I will totally jump on it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
So, how are you gonna are you gonna try to beat your brother there, SB? You gonna try to go for 4?
No, not Ford. So many great points before me, but when it comes to the Droideka, sell something because you need to buy this thing. This thing, the Droideka is awesome. I mean, you're gonna want it to go with your Qui-Gon, and then they need to release
Oh,
a
yeah.
Padawan Obi-Wan to
Mhm.
also fight these damn things.
Mhm.
And then the fact that it transforms even that they did that they didn't just make one that it was rolled up already. This one transforms. That's so awesome.
They had
So-
to follow up with what they were done with the Geonosis droids,
Yep.
and also what was done with
Yeah.
the B2. They had to follow that up. So yeah, I'm with you.
Oh yeah. Wait, the
Yeah.
B2 can squat down too, right? No. Like it does.
I don't think so, Leo.
No, I don't think you're right. I don't.
What
I
the
don't-
B2?
The
The
Super Battle.
B2 can they can the Geonosis, those are B1s, right? And they can you can make them
They
look
can
like
squat. Yeah.
they're in their they can squat down and
Oh,
look
you're
like
talking about like in their the form.
factory pose,
Yeah,
yeah.
the factory
Yeah, yeah.
forms. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Mhm. The only thing about it, like the super battle droids, to me, I have them. I have two, and it was a must. It was definitely a must to have standing behind Cal Dooku and Django.
Mhm.
The only disappointment was that they were not die cast. I wish they
Yeah.
would have been die cast because they were plastic pieces. You had to put a battery in the back to get up the light up feature. That was the only thing I can actually say that was a slight downgrade. Having the figure in hand, it felt like kind of flimsy a bit, but still, it was a must have. To have those in your collection because it's, it just kind of the ambience and that display is incredible. So yeah, that and again, just being a prequel figure, and the beauty of it is that we talk about these films or we talk about these figures, bro. We're talking about times when the prequel films weren't as embraced as it is now. Now I think the prequels are embraced more so now than they have ever been. Thanks to Dave Filoni's, revisitation, Anakin Skywalker now with Hayden Christensen and, kind of bringing that to the fore. Thank the Clone Wars. A lot of people don't want to give it credit, but thanks to Clone Wars and Rebels for making this thing possible. So again, now people want it. It's anytime you actually get those classic figures, people want it now. So definitely, man.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to a buy or sell that is probably here just for me, but I'm just gonna do it, and we're gonna see if anybody else even cares other than myself. So Demon Slayer is one of the best animes out there. Currently airing its 4th season with the Hashira training arc. Fans and collectors will finally be getting officially licensed 1/6 scale versions of their favorite characters with 3-0's announcement of their 1/6 scale Tanjiro Kamado. Buy or sell the 1/6 scale Demon Slayer figures from 3-0 Bloomer. Wait, hold on. I'm going to Bloomer first.
I'm just saying automatically. I saw it and I know my daughter's upstairs. Yeah, it's it. That's it. Go ahead.
All right, well, then you get All right, that's a buy for Lael. Bloomer, do you even watch Demon Slayer? Is it even?
Not only have I watched Demon Slayer, I've actually read it. I've actually read and completed
Oh,
it.
you son of a bitch! I love you.
All
All right.
23 volumes of the
Oh
manga.
yeah.
So I am fully versed in Demon Slayer. Also, I want to give a shout out to 30 as a company. They make great, fantastic products. Another series that belongs to Shonen Jump as well. If you are familiar with anime, if you've been living under a rock, then you have heard of this series. As far as Naruto, they have made
Yep.
a young Naruto version and a young Sasuke version, basically the
Yes, they
yin and
have.
the yang of that show, or the Goku and the Vegeta of that show, if you will. So I enjoy those figures. Yes, they have some exposed joints, some double bin joints. They're not fully into the silicone business, but for the price point that you get for these figures, this guy is going to come
Oh,
out maybe
yes.
around the 150, 160
Yep.
range, give or take, depending on where your taxes and where you live regionally. But again, or if you use any points, depending on where you shop at. But I am so into Demon Slayer, man. This is a very
Hell yeah.
emotional series about a young man who is trying to reclaim the last remnants of his family who's been, taken from him violently. So I resonate very well with this series, and I'm so happy to see that they're making figures from this line.
I am too. A couple. I guess it's. I have the So Rengoku.
Yep.
I also have the oh my god, I'm gonna forget his name, but it's the Water Hashira and the Wind Hashira both on pre-order, which should be released in July. But I am happy that finally some licensed company, and I hope they do it justice. I know there was a pre-order last year for a Tanjiro. I don't know what company's even doing that. It was done through Aniplex, but I ordered that. Blue, do you have you ever dove into the realm of anime, and are you buying or selling Demon Slayer figures? And there's no wrong answer.
um, I've never seen Demon Slayer.
Oh, that's a wrong answer. No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do plenty of anime, DBZ and Naruto.
Yeah.
Like Boomer, kudos to 30. They make
Hell yeah.
great anime figures, man. I'm digging the Naruto figures. I mean, and even this looks great. I love the eyes. I mean, it's very anime-ish, the cell shading and all that. I mean, it looks great, and I'm happy for people that actually watch the show and actually getting these figures.
Yeah, this is for me. The only reason why I got into Demon Slayer was because of my wife. We made a bet. She would watch the John Wick movies so we could go see what John Wick 4, and she said you should watch Demon Slayer, and that's what we'll do. And boy, did I just fall for the show. Like
Oh,
it is
man.
so just it
At
like
points, it's a
hits me
defense,
right
man.
here, man.
Yeah.
Hit me right here. It's so good, so
Yeah.
well written. S Beam, are you buying or selling 30's delving into the world of Demon Slayer?
I've only watched a little bit of the show, and what I watched was actually pretty good. But I'd be stupid if I didn't ask the huge fan of the house. Buy or sell Tanjiro? Buy or sell a 6-scale Tanjiro? He said buy it. So that's probably
that's
gonna
it.
it'd be probably in a living room display or something for him. That's
Nice.
Yeah, that's where it would go until I watch this series in its completion and know who the characters completely are. But like I said, I watched it a little bit, and the story was actually really good.
Yeah.
So.
Lael, do you want to finish your thoughts on this one? I know you said
Bro.
your daughter is a fan.
Yeah, bro.
Awesome.
Just to have her as a
Watch it as a
fan.
family, baby.
Yeah, bro. It's which pretty much she's the one who got me into it. We actually sat as a family. I read the books as well. I mean, come on,
Nice.
shout out to Kagaya. That's my favorite character. I don't care what nobody actually out there says. I mean, Sakonji's good too, but Kagaya, that's me. But anyway, yeah, it definitely, bro. It's the richness in it, and to see this in figure form, it bodes well. That means there's so many other things that you can actually get from the IP. And again, like if you want just like storytelling, action, but storytelling that's meaningful. Again, I think it's definitely something that you need to watch. And I'm glad that, as far as like a manga anime, that they're actually starting to really go down this road. It's surprising that more, companies haven't actually done it. To see 30
Yeah,
do
I
it, it
don't.
just makes so much sense for them to go ahead and do that. And I'm happy. I'm definitely happy for it. Again, every year, in around, July, August, we go to Otakon in DC. My daughter dresses up as Chinjiro, so that's it. That why not? It's
Yep.
just a must have, and such a beautiful environment. Yeah, I'm all in for it, man. Let's go.
That's awesome. Two other animes that I will recommend is one of my favorites. I love Reborn as a Vending Machine. Now Walk the Dungeon. Excellent. And Spy Family. We watched that as a family, and we went to the see the movie, which was dark and excellent. So all right.
Very wholesome.
Let's see. Oh, a sneak peek. You didn't see that. Now you're seeing it. All right. It's convention exclusive time, and NECA has announced the first appearance Eastman and Laird Ninja Turtles 2-pack. I love me some Ninja Turtles, man. Buy or sell the 40th anniversary Eastman and Laird first appearance Ninja Turtles by NECA Blue. Are these not cool?
They are cool. I love the cell shading; those are fantastic. First of all, buy. But honestly, like I don't know if
Okay.
needs to be 6 scale.
Oh, it needs to be 6 scale. I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. We need like the movie turtle, the 90s movie turtles in 6 scale. Somebody's got to do that. Yoast, if you can get the 6 scale Ninja Turtle license.
Yes,
I don't know who else
absolutely.
would do it. Unless 3-0 decides to go back. I know they had the movie licenses for the Michael Bay ones. But anyway, go ahead, Blue. You can
Yeah. I'm tired of seeing 12 scale turtles and not having them in 6 scale. I would even buy these in 6 scale. I mean, they look fabulous. Like I said, the cell shading is fantastic. The effects and the spinning effects of the nunchucks, dude. I mean, yeah, turtles are freaking awesome. Any turtles, just man, give them to me in 6 scale. Like any turtles. Come on.
Please, anyone out there, if you have a company that makes 6 scale figures, get the goddamn license. S-Beam, are you buying or selling these?
Sell for me. As much as I love the turtles, I already have my NECA turtles, which is the 90s turtles, and those things are awesome. NECA does a really good job at a lot of stuff that they do. Their attention to detail is sometimes mind blowing, especially for the scale that they're usually producing in. So, yeah, I got my turtles. I'm happy with my turtles. So, we all, I'm sure, know who else is getting these.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of my man S Beam that NECA definitely kills it, but I'm not gonna actually say that I'm gonna sell this. I would say buy because of the simple fact that, like I said, my daughter is a huge teenage. My youngest that lives in Sydney, Australia, is a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and she actually went to if people who live in Australia, Sydney especially, shout out to my second homes. If you actually went to Supernova that they had at the It was at the what was it, the Olympic grounds over there. But yeah, definitely it's a sell, because I mean, I think like any opportunity to have its rendition, and it's always good to see different variances and scopes, different, I love different interpretations, and to have this, definitely makes sense. You want to see him always innovate and elevate and push it forward. But NECA's killing it, bro. Like they kill it when it comes to that, when it comes to this line, bro. So, and I will blue tattoo on point, man. They do need these in 6 scale, man, in 6 scale form. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. There's so many possibilities with this to have these figures in
Maddening.
6 scale form. It's
It's-
incredible. So
yeah.
hopefully we'll see it. So
Yeah. Bloomer, are you buying or selling these?
Man, listen,
Look at you. Yes.
I am falling in love with the NECA 1990s 7-inch NECA turtle figures, man. They are fantastic. I have Donnie and Michelangelo on the way, so I'll have the full set soon enough. Here for these figures, they are interesting because I know these are based off of the original designs and the original run of the comics, so they do look very, very, very accurate to those characters or models or drawings or artistic renditions. But I don't know if these really float as good figures. They look like good pieces to have on the shelf. So I'm gonna go with sell, man, because I feel like there are better iterations of turtles to tackle, as you've seen with the 2003 turtles being done by another company, Super 7. So I think them NECA tackling this has allowed Super 7 to tackle that line. Who's to say that NECA won't later on down the line? But again, these figures are very wonky in terms of their design. I know that's the classic comic, but I prefer the 1990s Jim Henson puppet look, man. They just
Jim Henson.
Somehow they got it to go. I did not know that was his last.
He died in 1990.
So that was the last thing he did before he passed away. So Turtles is also in his legacy as well. But yeah, I'm kind of also sandwiched between Beam and Blue. I would love to see these in Lael as well, in terms of I would love to see these in 6 scale one day. Love to see them capture that. Because the turtles are so iconic and multi-generational at this point. Even if you're a fan of the Michael Bay movies, or if you're a fan of the 1990s,
I like those.
if you're a fan of the 1990s rendition as well, I think there's a turtle for everyone. So very excited what happens with the turtles in the future, and I just can't get with this. I'm gonna stay with my 1990s guys.
All right, hey, that's respectable. All right, we are finished round 2, and we are down to one more round, and we'll just keep it at we'll probably just do one more subject. But right now it's.
Might I add, I'm still pissed at NART for not getting the Ninja Turtle license. So, unfortunately, it is up to you.
They need to go talk to Playmates or some shit. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah. Playmates has the full. They have the Master Toy license for that. So that's why you can have NECA and Super 7, because Playmates is like, you both can have it. Enjoy. Go do the things. But only NECA's done the 90s Turtles, which is, I know they've both done the Toon.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. But NECA is clearly the better, in my opinion. I'm going to give myself a point for that one. NECA is better.
Well, they went all the way up to quarter scale, NECA did, with those turtles. I don't know why they didn't go the middle ground. I really don't.
I wonder if there's a different... Yeah, maybe there's something that that there's something in the 1/6 scale license that they're like, no, we don't want to touch that. I don't know, because you're right, they did quarter scale, but they're too big for me. Like, where am I going to put them?
Yeah,
I'm running out of space. I got cars that I want. We need to get an Ecto 1 up in this top section. But anyway, it's very close. Bloomer in the lead. And then wow, Blue Tattoo in second, S Beam third, and Lael in fourth. But now we're gonna go to Showdown. And we're just gonna do. I think we'll do one subject, and we're gonna talk about hot toys in Japan. So Hot Toys this week announced that they will be at Star Wars Celebration in Japan in 2025. Who would have thought that, huh? We'll start at the top. Bloomer, what do you think we can expect from Hot Toys at Celebration? And will they have an exclusive that I will be screaming at every single panel that I'm on, yelling at them for why they did this to me and why they are hurting me? But anyway, what can we expect at Celebration?
I am going to go put my tinfoil cap on, and I am going to just blow out a vision that I've been thinking of.
Okay.
So, as we know in the past, they have just put out their dark side line. Why not do a light side line, and why not bring it to Japan?
Okay.
They would do the same graphic that they did with all the dark side characters, do the ones that they've done, and then also some new iterations. They could also do just the flip side of what they did with that evil Luke, right? From the EU expanded universe. They could just go ahead and say, all right, let's go ahead and make a maybe they could say, well, let's go get a bad guy and turn him into a good guy, or they could just find somebody in the Legends lore again that was a good guy. They can go so many different ways with that, but I think that would be a great way to not only just do just a regular display, but actually be there with some purpose and actually have some sort of like curation to it, not just like, oh, this is all the Star Wars stuff. That would be cool. I'm sure people that would go there will enjoy it. But I think if people show up there and they see like this is an exhibit and it's a specific theme, that would be dope. And I think that we would all marvel at that if they are able to achieve it.
Awesome. That's I like that. And Blue, what do you think Hot Toys is going to do for Celebration? They got a lot of time to kill between now and then, so.
Yeah, I think a light side event would be pretty sweet. I mean, you are at Celebrations and celebrating Star Wars. I mean, there's tons of light side characters. I mean, they could update and like a new Farm Boy Luke or.
I like that.
We need an updated Chewbacca for real. Like they've never gotten his face right. I mean, probably maybe Beth and Han or something like that.
Yeah, those are all really good. I Bespin Han has been on everybody's like want box. What about US Beam? What do you think Hot Toys is going to do with this Japanese celebration thing? Star Wars.
Still a little over a year out. So, I guess I don't want to know. They're just going to take everything from our wallets.
Yeah.
As they have been. And damn well there's going to be a freaking exclusive that we can't get from side.
No.
So,
no.
Hopefully it's not a really cool one that I really want. I'm
no more exclusives.
I want that Padawan Obi-Wan. I really do. To go with Qui-Gon because that's what that shelf deserves.
yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot at this point. It's really early to start speculating because they got the license. They can do whatever they want as long as they get the okay from
New Hope
master license people. So
sideshow permits.
But yeah, it should be epic. It should be epic.
I'm afraid that it's going to be like we're going to build this up to something that is just so massive in expectations, and then it's going to be like, oh, it's all the same ones that they've just announced. Here we go. What about you, Leo? Are they going to do that to us? Are they going to pull a last year, not a 2023 May the 4th situation where the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi was supposed to be like, yeah, we're gonna get 1 billion figures. Are they gonna pull one of those in Japan in celebration?
With them, it's hard to gauge, but I mean, it is the anniversary of it's definitely the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So of course they're going to be pushing that. I think that would probably be around the time that we will probably get an official announcement of a Grievous. At that particular point, bro, you'll probably see more Jedi figures at that particular time. Most of the ones that were probably slaughtered on the council, you'll get a chance to see that. Like literally, bro, you might see that. We're going to get more clones. Remember that, because again, there were more clones that came from this. Keep this in mind, though. Every year, about around May the 4th, you always can expect to get more chrome figures. So there are going to be some more chrome figures that will drop.
Chrome Vader.
Yeah, something like that. They'll do something.
Purple
on
Chrome
that
Vader
line.
coming, baby.
But just here's the thing, and the reason why you should beware and be prepared for this, and why I think there will be an onslaught. Star Wars Celebration at in London, there was no presence of Hot Toys at that particular point. They weren't there. The last time we actually saw Hot Toys was with the Sideshow booth at Anaheim. So that was the last time we saw it. They're gearing up for something because they already missed a year. They want to have a presentation at this particular point. And I think it's going to be bigger because if Hot Toys is saying that they're going to show up, that booth is going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. So just, expect to see some reveals, some, Purgatory figures that will probably show up on there that we'll never see a release. So just put that out there so you're just prepared for it. But I told myself that, once we go, I will do like a live. I'll probably go live at that actual booth just to show everybody what's going on at that point. So, man, it should be exciting.
Yeah, I wish I could be there with you guys too. I will be going to Japan a few months later for a lot longer for my 50th birthday. Yes. I am going to be turning 50 next year in June. So
can I say something else?
Pray for me.
Can I say something else here real quick, Costa, as well?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Revenge of the Sith. Be prepared.
20.
Right?
Yeah.
So
they started. We started already.
Be prepared to get a dark side artisan Anakin Skywalker. Be prepared.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'll be down to do that, so I can do the. I can do from. I think everybody's gonna do this. I know multiple people have fucking Anakins or whatnot. But I'm gonna do this straight up. I'm thinking Attack of the Clones Anakin, that dark side Anakin, Return of the Jedi Anakin that's coming out this year. Boom, you got the whole story. Unless Hot Toys says, all right, Phantom Menace, we're gonna have to do a Jake Lloyd. Unless they do that, I think that will be solid and just telling the story that way.
A new Dooku. Give us a new Dooku.
Oh, a lot of people wouldn't want to hear that, man. They just got them off the aftermarket, man. You don't want people don't want to hear that.
I'm holding out for a new Dooku. I'm holding out.
Well, I want what Lael said this morning. I want the Jake Lloyd Anakin with a pod.
With a pod racer, that would be incredible.
That would be
how big that would be. The pod racer.
It doesn't matter because it doesn't. You could like push it to get like you don't have to have it like full out because it's all like connected through like the magnetic things. Yeah. You'll have the like racer and then the engines, but then you can maneuver the engines. You could put the engines up on the back panel and have it like looking like it's flying across the back of your display case.
But you know what they would do, right?
At Pop Culture Living Room. What?
But you know what they would do if they gave us, that Anakin with the pod racer. You would also probably get pit droids with it as well. So you'll probably see at least one or two of those with it. I wouldn't even be surprised if eventually we get a Jar Jar. I'm telling you that right now. I would not be surprised if we get one.
I hope so. I hope so.
They're going to. There's got to be.
Mhm.
I will bet that we're gonna get before the end of the year. We're gonna get some really good Phantom Menace reveals. I
And they could do a
that's what I'm
Darth Jar
feeling.
Jar for their dark side.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Bruh,
Yeah. Well, I think
the memes.
we gotta keep an eye out on Lego, because when there is an event, because the Dark Side event was something that Disney or Lucasfilm came up with, and they revealed like the characters that were being chosen. Like somebody said that there was a Dark Side C3PO, but I think that was supposed to be 000, right? Like, but the
Probably.
Lego, you guys heard that
Mhm.
they always seem Lego always seems to reveal stuff that they shouldn't be revealing. So shame on you, Lego. Even though I do love my
God
Lego
bless 'em.
bonsai over here.
And the
So
all white Vader.
we and all that would be crazy. Like all white, like shiny,
Mhm.
chromy. That'd
Yeah.
be their Chrome Vader. I do
Yeah.
like who was I believe it was Colin in the chat said a Clone Wars animated Vader.
McQuarrie
More
Vader.
like from Rebels. Oh, actually the Clone Wars season 7. Yeah, they all look the same. They're like the
Oh,
Ralph McQuarrie.
right. That's what I'm
Ralph
saying.
McQuarrie
The
McQuarrie
Ralph
version.
style.
McQuarrie version would be incredible.
But
Yeah, bro.
Sideshow's the one. They're the ones doing the Clone Wars stuff, which they probably could handle it. They could probably handle it. It'd probably come with
Yeah.
nothing because they
Mhm.
never give you anything in these things. But anyway, we have a winner tonight. Late bloomer.
Mhm.
Yeah, wait. Or wait, is this one better? I can't decide which one I like better. But
Both are good.
congratulations, Bloomer.
Thank you,
You
thank
get
you.
30 seconds of talking about whatever the hell you want to talk about. You want to talk about life? Talk about life. Talk about if you have pets. If you want to talk about, do whatever you want. We're gonna do after this. We're gonna do see what's happening with your channel stuff. But just
Okay.
talk about whatever you want and go now.
I want to take this time to really talk about the lack of literacy everywhere, man. Whether it is from children all the way to
Mhm.
adults, man. I just want to encourage everybody out there, whether it's a comic book, whether it is a novel or something, just get out there and read. Challenge your comprehension. Challenge your ability to understand the things that are around you, what is possible through creative acts. Again, I'm a child of reading the Harry Potter series. A lot of what my vocabulary comes from is from those books. So I'm very appreciative for what literacy has done for me and what it continues to do for me. And I want to continue to encourage that and spread that out to my fellow collectors and my fellow men out there. So with that,
Dude,
make sure you guys go out there and read.
that is, I fucking love that.
Can we get another
That
applause for
is-
that one?
Yeah, hold on. Let me let me get that out there. That was beautiful, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Get out there. Uh, while talking on the whole reading, what we do with our kids over the summer, they get $5 for every book that they read, but they have to tell us a synopsis and tell us what happened in the book. $10 for classics. So they want to go back to the classics. We try to encourage that, and yeah. So my daughter was like, I'm gonna read a classic, Harry Potter. I'm like, that's not a classic. That's not a class. I don't care if it came out
Almost, man. I was
30
still
years
saying
ago.
it's
not a
climbing
classic.
away from contemporary. I'll say that it is climbing, but
yeah, that is an
still young.
excellent message, and yeah, I hope everybody read more. Definitely, I will give my recommendation, The Dark Tower. Amazing. All right, Bloomer. So, what do you have going on? What's where can we see you? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm in multiple places and spaces and forums here in the internet, interwebs, if you will. You can always catch me always on Monday through Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sorry about that. Whether that is over on Leo's channel right there, that son of a gun down there. Whether that is the comic book talk with friends, of course, Say What Wednesday, and the People Show, of course, and Figure Flex Friday. So you guys can always catch me there. If you need to reach out to me, holla at me, or you just want to see what I'm up to, what I'm collecting. My Instagram is always the place to go and check me out. Again, that is L8, the number 8TBLOOMR over at Instagram, and go check me out.
Yes.
Just getting better at photography, just trying to take this all in, man, and just improve. So you guys can see my journey as I go along over there on Instagram, and of course
Yeah,
Facebook.
I put I believe I have your Instagram down in the description, so if anybody wants to go
Yes,
check
sir.
it out.
Thank you.
I have to acknowledge Stat Boy Pedro Lopez. I am thousand pardons. I do get like so much. Today is the Batman 89's 35th anniversary. Lots of memories for this. I went and saw it on my birthday, June 26th, 1989. Thank you for bringing that out. I do lose all points. So yeah. Blue, what do you have going on, my friend?
Not much. We're live every Monday on my brother's channel, SBeam. I don't really have much going on other than that. Well, we are doing a after show reactions for the Acolyte when that's fully out.
Nice.
Next month. Yep.
And every Hot Toys post I post about Hot Toys making Okoye and Dora Milaje and Mbaku. Pretty much
Oh
every
my God,
post.
those would be awesome.
Doing God's
Yeah.
work, doing God's work.
Hell yeah.
It makes
check
no
out,
sense. Like
like it, and-
Black Panther was a $1 billion movie. Like,
yeah.
and people want those. I don't get it. Anyway, S-Beam,
We only got 2
you want to
figures
add
for
anything?
Blue summed it up. We're live tomorrow. Collector's Figure. We'll be ranking Turtles movies tomorrow because there wasn't a whole lot of news today or this past week. So we'll be doing a ranking, and then talking about the figures that caught our eye this past week. So
Awesome.
thanks for having me.
Awesome.
It's great being here with all of you. I appreciate it very much.
Hey, it was great having you, man. Lael, is it 50 shows this week or 49? What are we doing?
It's only 3 shows. 3 shows this week.
Oh,
No, 4. Because definitely we have comic book talk with friends on Monday, followed by Say What Wednesday, and then we always do Uncivilized Scoundrels breakdown of, the Acolyte. So definitely we break down an episode after Tuesday. So, and then on top of that, Friday, of course, Figure Flex Friday. Again, we are in Summer Madness at this point. One more. We got approximately one more ticket to give away. One more platinum pass to definitely give away. But we still have golden tickets to give away. We are in the thick of things. Remember, this competition doesn't end until August. So this goes the rest of this month all the way through July, ends in August. We partnered with, of course, my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. He hit me up today, was like, okay, what figure should I give away? I said, your choice. So when he showed me, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be good. So definitely I can't wait. So yeah, glad about that. Yep.
It's a surprise, the figure that you're gonna give away.
Well, it's not it'll be announced closer to the time. Like right now, I just want people like closer to the time is when we're gonna actually do it, and it should be fun around that time, man. It's gonna be
Randall wanted to know how he would enter Figure Flex Friday. Like how does Randall get?
So what Randall has to do is
post
Randall
some figures. He's gonna post some serious figures now.
It's all about posing, figure photography, animation, because again, S Beam is the king of that. So he's been doing that and killing it. So definitely,
sir.
yeah, a lot of that is what's going to be going on over there as well. So all you got to do, if you haven't already, become a member of the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. Submit your photos, basically your displays, but just be really creative about your photos. But again, we don't just, again, all scales are permitted, even prints. If you have prints, if you want to just flex and show off something, original, just do that as well. Once you submit each week, we actually choose. And here's the thing: we put the photos up there, but it's up to your peers to choose which one they think is the best. So they actually have a polling system where we do that. So yeah, man, it's
Nice.
such an exciting group. I'm so proud of the group. I'm proud of the simple fact that we have a group of individuals that are really, really respectful, but they just like to have fun. It's peaceful. They like to show, and they really, really support each other. It's like really a family in that group, bro. It's like a huge family environment. Everybody comes through, flexes, and we just love it, bro. Everybody's welcome. It doesn't matter if you're a content creator, anybody can win. It doesn't matter who you are. If you come in and you flex something that is decent, Mafia can basically attest to that. He won a couple months way back. But again, you get a chance to win. So definitely shout out to everybody who submits. And yeah, let's just keep it going, man. It's such an incredible place.
It's such a fun, like, seeing all the amazing figure photography and Commander Green. Some of the best. Like, did you see the one today? Was that from today with the clones? Oh my god!
Yes.
Anyway,
yes.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It is simply amazing. And the thing is, it's also fun to see people like Renz Talentino, who hardly sometimes he hardly steps from behind the paintbrush, but every now and then he'll step from behind the paintbrush, take a picture of a figure, and just put it up there every now and then. So it's good to see that as well, man. So it's definitely a creative group, man. It's like if you looked at pretty much everybody in that group and all their photos, I'm like, these hot toys, Howard Chan, you need to be looking at these motherfuckers. Like, you need to be in the group looking at these photos, because it's such a creative space, and there's some damn incredible photography going on. There's some talented folks. You need to be looking there if you want to find them. So definitely.
Hey, if you guys are interested, we are cooking up a calendar for all of our winners and people.
Oh, that is a great idea.
So
that is a great
if you are participating in our events this year in 20, so if you participated in any of the Spring Fever Flex, Summer Madness, and I'm sure Leo's gonna come up, or Lumi will come up with something snazzy for the fall and our winter season. So when we get to those as well, we will put all of those participants in the in a folder, and we're going to get some calendars printed out for those who would like to be a part of that.
Definitely, man.
That is amazing. Cool. This community is amazing. I love all you guys. The chat, thank you for joining us. I got some things I'm working on. Yeah, whenever they come out, they'll come out, and I'll be doing this every week until I can't do it. And I really appreciate all you guys coming out, and I thank the panel. You guys were amazing tonight, and we'll be talking to you.
Right.
Wait, what are you pointing at?
You see that? Exactly, Blue. You see that? Because of him, we sitting here with these garage.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even notice what you guys were doing. And,
you see that?
SB made his own Costumage cases.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Custom cases, bro. That's what I'm saying. You see?
Hanging display.
But yeah, I love this community. I love because we're not just 1/6 collectors. We like all kinds of different things.
Yeah,
we can talk and relate on all different types of levels. I just enjoy hanging out with all of you, talking to you guys in the chat, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, real quick before you bounce out,
go ahead.
Costa, when you were putting today's show together, did SB contact you to let you know that he was free? How did he contact you, bro?
No, that was a couple.
My
days
answer
ago.
was,
He
yeah,
contacted-
I got time today.
Bro, because
that's
whenever he
pretty- it was
contacts me, he'd be
pretty
like,
much- it was.
he'd be like, hey, Leo, man, I'm free today, brother. Hey, man, just put me on.
Let me check my Palm Pilot.
He's like, yeah, I'm free today, brother. I got time for you today, man. Just go and put me on a.
Silky smooth, baby. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, man.
On that note, we bid you farewell, my friend.